So I'm about to meet Bizhan from Signature Car Hire, and if by TV magic, he's here, so let's have a chat with him. Bizhan.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
How are you?
Gotta say, this is a beauty. Do you mind if I get in?
Go ahead, be my guest. I'll just open the door for you.
Special, liking that. So, Bizhan, nice to be. Oh, I tell you what, these seats are.
They are for a big, handsome guy like yourself as well.
Well, I have to say, very impressed already. My lack of car knowledge, I apologise for, but I do realise this is a Bentley.
It is. The big B gives it away.
Well, yeah, it's kind of, it gave it away because I read on the back.
Right, okay.
So it's all about fancy cars. We're talking Signature Car Hire. Tell us about the company, also what you do, because you've got kind of a posh title, Development Director.
Correct. I'm the Development Director of the company, responsible for developing the company. Basically, I suppose it's what it says on the tin. We've got a car hire company, chauffeur division, wedding hire division, and we've got a car club. One of my projects at the moment is to develop the car club and to really push it and to give a real special tailored service to individuals that want to be part of something bigger than just car hire.
So it's like you say, it's not just car hire, a Signature Car Hire, because you have various companies linked in. But so what kind of services do you? First of all, what kind of cars are available? What have you got under your big garage?
We've got probably one of the biggest garages for car hire in the UK.
Yeah.
We've got just under 50 vehicles, all performance orientated. So going from the Porsche Boxster S all the way up to Porsche Turbo S, AMG Mercedes. We're going further up to Lamborghini Galados, LP560s, and Lamborghini Aventador, and even the Brabus one-off pieces that we have available for people to rent.
So you've got all the big boys and some of the beautiful girls as well, to use the terminology.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Our customers come from a variety of backgrounds. Some of them are obviously married with children, want a family car with 4 seats, and some are single, looking for something a bit more special.
And you're talking about your customers, because say if obviously, as people are aware, I don't really drive, but I'm kind of learning to pick it up again. If I came in as like a special, because obviously now we're best friends,
sure.
What would you suggest that would work for me? Because I am 6'5", and sometimes I've been to other supercar places, and you're virtually lying on the floor.
Yeah, absolutely. For a big handsome man like yourself,
thank you very much. You're looking good yourself.
Yeah, I think I absolutely agree. I mean, every vehicle has its own market, and I think when you've got the low performance cars, obviously it's difficult to drive them every day, because if you're a taller gentleman, then obviously opening the doors and climbing out in a club where you've got people looking at you on your hands and knees, there's going to be a bit of a disaster.
You must get sort of clients that are like, I really want to hire this for a weekend or whatever it is, whatever special thing they're doing, but they're like, it's not as, it's a bit more powerful than my usual car. I'm a bit nervous, don't want to bring it because it's going to cost me money. How do you deal with that?
Well, I mean, we've got a real good setup in place. Our experience centre in West London is specially tailored for the vehicles and for customers.
Right.
So we have a bay where customers would come in and they'd see the vehicle, they take a look, and we have someone very experienced in all the details of the navigation. Small things like that make a difference. The navigation, how the air conditioning works, the climate control, how do all the Bluetooth buttons work. They go through that with every single customer step by step to make sure that perhaps you're getting the right fuel in the tank. Well, but I mean, apart from that, to run through all the smaller bits that are very important. Might not seem so important in the beginning, but later on you realize that, hey, I need to use the sat-nav. How does it work? So we have individuals that are very knowledgeable about the car, and they run through every single bit in detail. But I think the main thing about Signature is that every vehicle that we have is obviously of the highest specification, and that is normally what everyone says. But we tick all the options boxes whenever we buy a car. We buy them brand new, and we never let them go above a certain mileage. So I mean, we look after the vehicles, we look after our customers, and it's really word of mouth that has got us to where we are.
What's in your garage at the moment? Because I'm sure you get to drive these all the time, but do you have your own personal cars?
Well, I mean, in the garage at the moment, as I say, we've got a variety of vehicles. We do get on time to time to drive the vehicles. It takes the fun out of it, really, I think, driving them every day. So if you had a Porsche or a Lamborghini every day, it would take the fun out of it. So yeah, I've got my day-to-day car, but on special occasions, then why not?
But talking of fun, I don't get to sit in these beautiful cars very often. Tell us about this beauty.
Well, this beauty I think is just under £150,000. It's obviously the Bentley GTC. It's a 500 horsepower. They had the V12s or the W12s in these a while back. They've just changed them to the V8. So you've got a V8 engine under the bonnet. Perhaps for emissions purposes, etc. They've had to do that from an engineering perspective. But obviously the power is great. It's a different breed to performance sports vehicles in the sense that you have the power on tap, but you have the luxury as well.
So I've noticed you've got drinks, which I was about to say can have a water, but not just any water. You've got your own water and all sorts of goodness here.
Yeah, we've got our own affiliated to Tic Tacs. We've got our own Tic Tacs. With the signature brand on. Yeah. We love our brand a lot, and it's obviously got a great name. So we've got wet wipes, which you wouldn't think the kind of the typical thing to have in cars, but you'll be surprised when they might come in use.
You want to keep it all shiny and beautiful.
Exactly, right? Absolutely.
So you've got all the goodness. I noticed you've got brochures in the back as well.
Yeah, brochures. All our customers get the brochures, and it just has details of our experience centre, the things we offer. And I mean, we've got literally more than 20 individuals dedicated to the car hire side, and 4 or 5 in marketing. We just have a whole campaign constantly for Twitter, for Facebook, Instagram, Google+. We're really happy and comfortable with social networking.
So literally, like Only Motors, you've got it all going on.
Got it all going on.
And in weather such as this, which isn't bad, you know, it's quite a beautiful car with 2 good-looking guys with the appropriate hairstyle, you know.
Absolutely.
Well, in that sense, we should probably go for a bit of a drive, though.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you. Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been a pleasure. But I have to say one thing negative. This car doesn't have a toilet, so I've got to go elsewhere. Nice to meet you.
Take care.
That is beautiful. You'll need to use a wet wipe there because I'm See you later.
Thanks.